Welcome to China AMEC, your insight to the Australian visa system. Good day everyone, my name is Carl Young, your online YouTube visa consultant. Are you interested about migrating to Australia? Why don't you consider to subscribe to my channel? Turn on the little bell on the side so once we have all the updates and news, you'll be the first one of getting all the insight. Now in this video, I would like to take you not about the visa or immigration regulation of Australia, but US. The reason why I'm taking the approach I'm taking on a news article that I received regarding a US visa application and the green card applications is obviously due to this global phenomenon of the COVID pandemic. I'm not saying that Australia will actually follow through what US will do, but it can be a key reference to what will happen, or perhaps how that will affect more people to actually come into Australia, especially that Canada has actually closed its business and investment visa category. Although a lot of employees may move to Canada, but with the employment opportunities in Canada, perhaps there is a little bit of a wait there too. So let's jump in there and have a look. Okay, so this is not a very updated information, obviously, because I'm not one who specializes in US immigration and visa specialist, but this actually came from Bloomberg, and it says with the title, it's actually from 1st of September, so it's about 2 weeks old already. Received it because it has been discussed widely in the immigration industry, which I'm in, although I do not specialize in US visa, but we do see sometimes looking through these kind of stuff. So green cards set to go to waste as delay persists, US concedes. Well, what does that mean? That means a lot of delay, and because of the delay, there's too many backlogs. So how US is looking to do it is like basically gonna dump all these green card applications. So green card means permanent residency, is another word. So thousands of employment visa hanging in balance. The immigration agency says it's lack of resources to remove faster. So, well, it's one of the phenomenon, but obviously the United States of America doing this because they have just too many applications, and because of its old immigration regulations, and also in conjunction with all the different states, they have all the different rights and things, and the rights coming from the court, which will interrupt the executive arm of the government. So it's actually very complicated, a much more complicated system over in US in compared to Australia. So obviously Australia, a lot of people may see there has been a lot of backlog, a lot of refusal. We've seen that back 2 years ago, where there has been a massive refusals on the employment visa, and looks like it's happening over in US as well. So let's read through and have a look, and at the end of this video I'll provide my view how this will actually affect Australia. Some employment-based visa, so that's the working visa, are set to go wasted by the end of September. The US officials say, painting a bleak picture of government ability to smoothly legal immigration and address perennial backlogs and resource constraints. So obviously, coming from Trump administration to Biden administration, it doesn't seem that the immigration and the visa procedure is actually much more smoother. But it's again, a lot of people say there's going to be big changes. But look, from my point of view, I'll say that USA is no longer an immigrant required country, not like Australia and Canada. That they still got vast land and require more people to actually occupy more of the land and spaces. Look, US has got 30,000, 300 perhaps 300 million Yeah, 300 million. Yeah. Populations over there. It's and plus, plus there's a lot of people coming from the mid Central and Southern America illegally. So it's not really what should I say, immigration friendly. Well, they're still friendly, but they do not need immigrant as much as they used to anymore. And plus, we're moving into an industrial revolution of 4.0, where robotic and artificial intelligence and a lot of these smart devices have been used throughout industries. So let's have a look. We do not expect some visa to go unused. It's not surprised U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Service Acting Deputy Director Tracy Renaud said that the court hearing Wednesday, so they actually got on the court, so people suing the immigration. We haven't seen this kind of stuff happening in Australia. But let's see. U.S. District Court, District of Maryland, is weighing a dispute over the agency failure to process application employment-based green cards will disappear without action by the end of September. Now, which is gonna be a couple weeks away. Immigrant waiting to return a green card citizenship interview at May 30th, 2013. Looking at this. It's 8 years of delay almost. New, heavily populated and immigrants. So again, you see, look at New York. That's a massive city already. So the problem with the old immigration system is that they have become too big to actually be altered, to actually be changed. Unlike Australia, which is a very new country, a very new immigration system, whereby they could actually change it, amend it in a way, in a systematic way, without causing a lot of issues. Although it does still cause issue, but it's compared to USA and Canada, it's actually much minor, and that's probably why a lot of people have chosen Australia. Projected 180,000. Wow, 180,000 green card application process in fiscal year still exceeds several recent years' level. Renaud said that, but for sure on those available, she didn't specify how many visas will go waste. But legal filing indicating the number will be around 80,000. Okay, and that is huge. The Biden administration faces challenges in streamlining legal immigration with the U.S. CIS, which is the immigration department, consistently stretching beyond its bandwidth. Trump-era policy with the COVID-19 pandemic strain already cash-strapped agency, which is largely funded through the filing fee. Now, U.S. CIS worker have been called and handle an urgent matter, but obviously there has a quota required to be used for resettlement of these Afghan evacuees. And a lot of other things. Now, predominantly that we have seen through is that these applications, their nationalities are Indians and Chinese, but obviously there has been a dispute between US and China, and obviously it's not news anymore. Are they in a challenge between each other? Are they going against each other? Are they any type of trade war, perhaps financial war, perhaps visa war in between the two countries? Obviously, you can see what's happening there. So how would this actually affect Australian visa system? Now, from what I can see, obviously, the pandemic is one of the key that delay not just for the trades, for this shipping goods around the world, but it's actually delaying a lot of application. Now, we are actually experiencing that in Australia as well. As you can see, a lot of people calling me and put in the comment, partner visa, working visa, working holiday visa, student visa, all type of visa are actually currently delayed. Now, we were happy to see the global talent independent visa actually gone pretty prioritized, but obviously the COVID Delta variant hit Sydney a couple months ago, and everything had just slowed down again. From what I can see, is that the amid the long-term a lot of migrants, their desired destination may alter. And I've already seen that happening in Asia, where people had prefer Australia more than Canada and and America, USA, basically due to the it's much steady environment, and also the climate, and also the immigration policy. Although Australian immigration policy these few years has been very, very rough. Now, if you look through, the reason I'm doing this video is that if you actually look through and over the whole planet, you will see that no country had been on an easy ride for the past few years. So a lot of people do complain how Australia has been treating them unfairly. But if you're looking at other countries, well, what do you think? Maybe you can leave a comment right down below, and I see you next video. Goodbye.